Y'all, I don't know what happened. My life just cut off for whatever reason. But anyways, we're back. I am still working on the video, the journal, my patchwork junk journal here that I want to show off in the intro of the tutorial, the actual tutorial. I don't know what happened because my internet was just fine. Usually when YouTube says, oh, your internet is unstable, the internet is, I'll check the internet and it's really low, but the upload speed was fine, so I don't know what happened, but we're back. And we're going to continue on the Rainbow Patchwork Junk Journal cover tutorial preparations. And I need to make the inside cover so that way I can sew my signatures onto it. So here we go. We're just going to start from where the other video left off. I did not mean for this to be like a two-part video at all. It's just what it became, okay? It's just what it became. Okay, so what I need is I'm going to, was it this way or was it this way that I cut it? That's back. Okay, so I'm going to do the pink polka dot instead. Like Jen suggested, it is better. It was the better option. She's correct. It's definitely the better option. Okay, so here we're good. I got my fabric all on the heat and bond. I'm going to go ahead and just kind of heat up the middle. And then I need to get my parchment paper so that I can do the edges. One moment, let me get that. The parchment paper. Oh yeah, that's what I was looking for. I can't find it. I keep looking. My room is a mess, so I'm not surprised I can't find it, to be honest with you. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna get another one. It's just a piece of parchment paper because it is glue. I don't want it to get on my iron. And there's edges there that are exposed, and it's pretty much just glue. So I want to protect my new little iron here for a moment. I'm getting a lozenge, so sorry if you hear me. And again, the official tutorial for this is coming out tomorrow. So watch out for that. Well, part one. I still got to do part 2 and 3. But part 1 covers the cover. And if you already know how to do that, if you already know how I do my chipboard cover and how I sew the signatures, then you already know what I'm going to do. Continue from here. I'm just melting the glue. I need this all to be nice and adhere to the fabric. A lot of ironing over here, a lot of ironing. I hope everybody's having a good day. I had to continue on from the last video. It was just not going to. Whenever YouTube says, oh, the connection's unstable, that means whenever it says that, that's not going to record that part. So I was like, I might as well get offline, refresh YouTube. I don't know if that helps, but here we are. We had to do part 2. Next, I need to cut this down to size, sew around the edges, and we can get started on sewing in the signatures. So this was easy because I pretty much had everything already prepped. Normally, it doesn't look this fast. Normally it's not this fast at all. Okay, so let's turn off the iron. I'm going to do a little bit more on the edges just because I always have to make sure I'm really on it and make sure that it really melts. Okay, let's get down to turning this off now. We're done with it. I'm going to use the remaining heat to just hit it on the back. Just make sure, like quadruple for the 5th time check. I always just have to make sure I'm good here. Make sure everything's nice and melted. Okay. So going off screen, I'm kind of shaking it up and down to make sure that it like cools down. Hello, hello. Welcome everybody. Okay. Let me get this off my board. Okay. So now, what I need to do. Oh wait, I wasn't done. I need to iron this onto the paper. Daisy, hello. Hello. Okay. I'm gonna bring that setup all back. Okay. We're good. We need to get that set up back. I can't believe I forgot. I'm like, wait, what? And now we need to glue this to some packing paper. Hope we are good and live. Make sure you see my phone. Just want to make sure it's showing that I'm live. Yeah, it's showing I'm live. Okay. I had to literally just make sure. Okay. Okay, so we are on to the packing paper here. Just to make sure there's no, you can feel the glue that's on my parchment paper. And make sure and flake that off. Over here, I can feel it. Over here. Okay. Roll this over here. Okay. I'm going to glue the shiny part of the fabric down to the packing paper. I got my iron on the hottest setting. melt this down. Almost ready to get into the signatures. Yay. Like I said, going live is going to be the only way that I get this finished quickly. It really, really is. Jen, I tried. Yeah, I had to come back. I think that was the only way to fix this. I don't know. Hopefully it doesn't kick you out. I don't know. I hope everything's good. I don't know. Usually when YouTube says, oh, your internet is unstable, I go and I check my internet and it is. You know what I mean? Like the upload speed will be very, very low. And so then I'm like, all right, so my internet's unstable. This time I went to check my internet as it was happening. My internet was fine. The upload speed was fine. There should not have been any problems. So I really don't know what happened. But I was like, I better get back. I better get back to this. So I'm here. I'm trying it. I'm trying to be patient here. Try to be real patient with YouTube. Are you seeing it too? Oh, God. I shouldn't have those. So annoying. I'm looking. Settings. Countdown. Framing grid. I don't have that. Watermark. Text overlay. No. So that's annoying. Advanced settings. Flip horizontal. No. Girl, I'm tripping. I don't know where to turn it off. I'm so annoyed right now. Now that I know that, now I'm like super annoyed. Because I hate that frame. You know I hate it. Okay. So I'm turning off my iron now. Now I can remove this whole situation here and make sure everything's glued down. I just need to. Okay. I'm so annoyed. Why? Why, Shook? Okay. Okay. So now, what I need to do is this needs to be the size of my cover. Essentially is what I need it to be. So, I think I've worked this out. It's supposed to be, is it 8 1/4? This is 8 1/2, 8 1/4. And then my pages should be 8 inches. So 8 1/4 tall is how tall it should be. Okay. 8 1/4. Quarter. Let's even this out here. This looks like the straightest edge I have. Which I don't think hooked up to. Yeah, I did because you're the executive producer of the show. So if I don't do what you say, I'll get fired. You know, I want to get fired. I'm trying to lose my job, Jen. I haven't decided on the length of it yet. We'll do that soon enough. Just trying to get a straight edge for now. Start off with a nice edge. Okay, I think this is already, I think this is the side that I cut. So let's see if we're good. Good, are we good? We're a little crooked. My covers are always like a tiny bit crooked. It happens. Okay. Okay, so this is pretty straight-ish. Straight-ish. Okay. So it's supposed to be 8 1/4. 8 1/4. So here's 4, 6, 8 1/4. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 1/4. Before I cut, I'm just going to make sure. Yeah, that should be right. That should be right. 8 1/4. Let me get my signature out to make sure even more. This is the size it's supposed to be. If I make it 8 1/4. Okay, I believe that's where it's supposed to be. I gotta make sure here. I gotta make sure 10 times over before I cut. Okay. Okay. Okay, that should be good. Should be the size that we need. Even it out over here. There's still some left to take off a little bit more. Just a little bit. Okay. Tiny little bit. Okay. So. There we go. Let's figure out how wide it needs to be. So I couldn't decide. I had to see for myself. I want it over here. Okay. So let's get this going up. I love having this cutter, this cutting mat underneath me. It's great. I still cut stuff crooked though. I'm not the best at all that stuff. But it still ends up working out, which is great. Let's cut off. And now my cover is made. Yay! Okay, so let's move on to the next thing I need to do is I need to zigzag stitch all the way around. And I need to put in the signatures. Okay. So sweet. That side. Sewing machine back on here. Here to zigzag. And make it just slightly bigger than default, just literally 1 point. Okay, maybe 2 points. 2 points bigger than default zigzag. Make sure it's sewing right. It is. We're good. I'm sewing that all the way around so that way it doesn't fray the fabric. Thank you, Miss Jen. You can't see it, but you can see the difference. It's almost the same color as the cover, but a little bit lighter. Okay. It's all good, Miss Jen. It's all good. I am just here working. I'm doing this so I can keep myself accountable, to be honest. Okay, so now I've got my cover done. Now I need to put my signatures in. So what I'm going to need, my sewing away. Okay, I'm going to need my scoreboard. I'm going to need my big and my little. I hadn't noticed that these are really wide, so I probably need to buy something else. That's not working out to get a nice fold in here, so I don't know. But I do like the length of them. Okay, so this gets folded in half first. Okay. Just to make sure we're nice and sharp in the middle. Okay. So I'm going to pencil here. And I'm going to trace that line so I can visually see where I need to put my signature down. Now I need to go, I'm doing 3 signatures, so I'm going to go 1/2 inch to the right. I like my signatures to be 1/2 inch apart. So if you are only going to do 2 signatures, well, okay, let me say this again. If you're going to do 1 signature, fold it in half and sew your signature right there. If you're going to do 2 signatures, fold it in half and then score 1/4 inch to the left and 1/4 inch to the right of this line right here. And that's where your 2 signatures are going to go. I'm doing 3 signatures. So I fold in the middle and then I scored 1/2 inch to the right and 1/2 inch to the left. And then all 3 signatures are 1/2 inch apart. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and highlight or trace that with the pencil. And trace that with the pencil. So now I can see where my signatures are supposed to go. All right, this is polka dot. So it doesn't really matter what direction this is oriented, but if you are doing something where you know that it's supposed to be oriented this way or that way, you need to make sure that that is the way you're facing. So now I got my signatures. My signatures are cut to 8 inches tall and 5 inches wide. So 8 by 10 is what they are. They measure in its totality. Okay, now I draw a line down the middle of the signature. And what I'm going to need is stuff I used yesterday, so who knows where it is. Hold on. I need my piece of chipboard, my piece of cereal box that I use to do my next step, which if I don't have it, I guess I do have other things. So, yeah, I don't know where it went. It went so, oh, there it is, there it is, there it is, there it is. I have this special piece of cereal box here. This cereal box is the size of my cover. And this will work with any size journal. I also have a piece the size of a little golden box. Little golden book journal, I should say. So this is the size of my cover right here, as you can see. Exact size. Okay, so I'm going to get my pages on here, on this piece of chipboard here. You're going to have the spine like that, and I'm going to make sure the first page, we start off pretty even here on the cover. I glue my doilies on with a little bit of glue stick, just so I don't lose them and so I don't forget. And I need to make, this is where you need to make sure that all of your pages are facing the right way. None of them are upside down. And this is your last chance to do that. Hi, Jude. What's up? How are you? I hope you had a good work day. I think it was free work day. Or do you work nights? I don't know, because it's nighttime. It's probably your daytime. Just here. She says I'm watching you. I just saw what you said. I'm watching you. What? What kind of statement is that? Hi, Vanessa. You're silly, lady. Okay, I don't know why, but I feel threatened. I don't know why. I'm really far away, but I still feel threatened. Okay, I need some giant clips. Big old clips. Okay. I'm going to place my journal down where I see the line. There's literally a physical line I need to follow. And I'm going to, again, I'm making sure that my pages are facing the right way, that they're, facing me. And then I'm going to drop it, and I'm going to make sure I can visually, again, see that this is aligned with that line I drew on the cover. And then, of course, I want to make sure that it's not crooked on here, because you can see it. Make sure it's not crooked, make sure everything is nice and straight. Okay. There we go. sick. Must be the heat getting 2 days. Probably my brain is melting. My brain is melting. Okay. Let's get to the sewing machine. I am going in with a straight stitch on the longest setting, which is number 5 for me. I got my tension set to 3.5. Okay, here we go. I do need to kind of hold it down. I don't need to move it around or push it. I just need to hold it down. Maybe kind of try and go a little bit slow. Okay, back stitch here, there. Okay, so there's our first signature. That's a little bit too long there. Our signature. The first one's always the easy one. That one's always easy. The second one, which is actually the third one, is where it starts to get into some trouble. But the second signature is still pretty easy compared to the last signature, which is the middle signature. That'll give us a little bit of trouble. Thank you, Miss Jude. I have some birds. I have some flowers. I have some pretty ladies. Okay. Go. This might be cuter like this. Okay, that's better. This one's got a pretty. Oh, Miss Jude, did you see the cover? Did you see the cover? Girl, look at the cover. This is the rainbow quilt, rainbow patchwork. I'm going to call it rainbow patchwork. Isn't that fabulous? And that's the front cover right there. And I just think that is gorgeous. You can see all the little fabrics. You can see a little bit of that one. But it just looks so pretty. Look at the spine. It is gorgeous. Beautiful. Stunting. Dare I say? Dare I say stunting? Yes, Miss Jude. I love these colors too. They're actually my newest fabrics that I got from the thrift shop. Except one of them. One of them is not. Well, it is new, but I didn't buy it just recently. So I was excited to get to work. Somehow I keep buying in lots. Like I'll buy like 10 sheets, and somehow they all kind of coordinate. Do I just keep picking the same colors? Maybe, because everything always coordinates. Yeah, this is from the recent haul that I did. I just went to the thrift shop. And these journals are going to have these really pretty music sheets, and they have these really pretty illustrations. It's like they're from the 70s. It looks like 70s. And they look so cute. Miss Jude. I'm going to make a video. I'm doing the prep work. I wanted to show off the actual journal in the introduction of the video, but of course I don't have a journal done, so that's what I'm doing right now. But I'm going to put up this tutorial tomorrow, at least part 1, where I actually make the patchwork design, and then part 2 will be putting the cover together, and part 3 will be sewing in the signatures. course, if you follow me, you already know how I make my covers, and you already know how I sew my signatures, which is what I'm doing right here. So part one will be maybe the part that you guys care about if you do already follow my channel. Yes, that's what I was inspired by this one person who did a rainbow quilt, but hers was designed for a 12 by 12 square, and it looked a tiny bit different. And then I decided to design this one, and it worked out. So I'm going to be sharing how I did that, and I'll share the template for it too and everything. So I'm excited for it. I'm excited. I've already got it filmed. I just need this journal made for the introduction, like I said. So I can take photos and for the intro. Okay, so this is the last signature. Making sure that we're, again, I am just like so traumatized that I might put in a signature upside down. I'm traumatized because it happened. Oh, this one didn't have, oh shoot. Okay. Okay, I might have to redo this one because this one didn't have a line down the middle of the page. I have to make a line down the middle of the page. I'm almost out of these doilies, those fun dotted doilies. I ordered new doilies. I have a new video on my Amazon haul. I did a recent video on my thrift shop haul. Then I did a recent video on my Amazon haul. And in the Amazon haul, I tell you about my new doilies. Because I'm almost out of these other fun doilies I've had forever. Thank you, Miss Vanessa. Oh, my nose. I'm not sneezing, but I'm congested. Okay, so here's this. And I always try to put the doilies where they'll pop the most, you know, so this is the only place. This nice colorful background, and then you can see the white doily. So I always try to do that. So here we're going. So this will go right here. These awesome ladies right here. Okay, so we are to the last or first page, however you want to see it. I did tap it on the mat, so that way the pages will get nice and tight there up against the spine. Again, the second signature we do is actually the last signature. Make sure it's in place. Make sure it's even on the inside cover. And again, I can see that my lines match up right here, so I am good. Again, make sure I'm not crooked over here. I think I should be good here. So let's clip it here. Y'all need to check out our show. What show you mean, like right now? I'm on a show. Okay, where's my cup? Okay, I used it over here to pull my other side. Okay. Giant paper clips are a must. Okay. Get my sewing machine back here. Same settings. Two, and then back stitch. And here we go. Back stitch. Okay. Okay. We got that in there. scissors. My scissors usually, I have a little hook here. I have a little hook here, and then I attach just a little 3M hook. And I put my scissors there, and that way I don't lose them, because otherwise I would have lost them by now. This is just to cut threads, so that's why I always keep it on my sewing machine. It's always just there. Okay. The boy is quiet. He's asleep. He's sleeping right now. I was trying to film earlier, and oh my god, he kept crying and crying. I'm just like, I have to wait till he falls asleep to film because he just kept crying, but like, it's like he expects me to throw his toy like then and there, and so he will not stop crying until I do. So it was crazy. It was crazy. Oh, he talks. Yeah, he's a little talking boy. He's a little chatting Cathy. That's what he is. Okay, so the signature is in. Now we need the last signature, which is actually the second signature here. So let's do that. I'm going to hold this in right here just for right now. Okay. Last signature before we glue all this into the cover. It looks so cute. I'm just like obsessed. It is like the cutest thing, and I'm so, you know what, this honestly would not exist without Photoshop right here. I could not have done this out of my own, well, I mean, I did do this out of my own brain, but like, if I had like do this with like a compass, or that one thing, you know, compass thing. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Would not have survived. Okay. Okay. Let me make sure. Yes, all the fabrics are so much fun. Somehow it all worked out. It all worked out real good. It looks so cute. Okay, so this has a line down the middle. Okay, yay. Okay. So, got my cover, chipboard cover. Again, the middle page, the first page is the one that matters the most because it's the first one I have to center. They all kind of go off that. Kind of love this printable hanky. It looks so cute. Finished off my stash of Dollar Tree treat bags. Bought new treat bags in my Amazon haul. So I'm excited to start new journals, girl. I have literally like 24 journals I haven't finished. And I'm sitting here like, let's start new journals. At this point, I'm drowning in projects that I keep starting. It's just so exciting. I just want to try everything. I want to try it. Once I try it and it works out, I want to try everything. Try all of it. Okay. Here we go. Let's get this in here. Now, to clip here. I'm going to clip over here. And okay, the last signature is the one that gives me trouble, y'all. So, take a little moment. Wish me luck. Cross your fingers for me, please, everybody. Cross your toes. Hold your breath along with me, okay? The last signature is the toughest one for me. But here we go. Let's try. The last signature. It's honestly because, like I said, it's kind of like in a valley, and so it kind of makes it work a little bit extra. I do kind of have to push the middle one along a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. The middle. Okay. Okay. This is that was the hardest part. Okay, we're good now though. I'm saying cross your fingers for me, please. Okay, so we're good now. We're done. Yay. Yay. Okay, cool. We're also in. Yes. Yes. This is great. This is great. This is how it looks like on the back. Oh, that's the best. That's the best I've seen. That's the best I've seen in a while. This looks so cute. Yes, 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 yes. All of it, yes. Just yes. And everything is pretty much where it's supposed to be, as you can see here. Where I folded where I scored, that's pretty much where they landed. So it's pretty much guaranteed to work all the time. Oh, I need some water. This is just water. Oh my god. I gotta relax. I always like clench when it comes to sewing in my signatures. Okay. Okay, sewing machine off, out the way. Next step, we are gluing in this cover into the inside cover into our outside cover, thus making a completed journal. Oops, it needs to go this way. Easy, it needs to go this way. This is the way I want it to go. That is so pretty. I love it, you guys. There was no actual having like stitch this together. It was all heat embossed. So it's not like I had to like learn how to like sew curves or nothing. This is all heat embossed and a little bit of desperation. So it worked. I'm so happy. Okay. Let me get what I need to glue. Okay, cool. So okay. So I have a lot of pieces of stuff to glue on. Okay, great. Great. Okay. Start with this one. Okay. So okay, make sure we're going facing the right way. Make sure that is my front cover. It's so beautiful. I can't get over it. It's just so lovely. And they're all going to look so different, you guys. They are honestly all going to look so different because, you know, they're all different colors. And again, you make one of these, you do this one time, and you'll get 5 covers from it. I don't know, I put up 10 fingers, but you'll get 5 covers from this one time you do this. Okay, this one time you go through the tutorial, you'll get 5 covers from it. Okay, so what I'm going to do I have this parchment paper envelope that I made for myself here for my signatures, to protect my signatures. And then what I'm going to do to protect the inside cover here, because again, to stay professional with my stuff, I can't be having no glue all over the covers. You know what I mean? It has to be, if I'm going to charge what I charge, it has to be done correctly and the nicest work I could possibly do. So I'm always very mindful of that. So I'm always looking for ways to like layer up protection. I'm pretty paranoid about it. So I'm looking for, where's my other pieces of heat and bond? I'm like very confused as to what I have done here. Okay. So this is a just piece of heat and bond that I would have pulled off of something like this. And I'm using that to literally protect this side of my cover. Okay, let me get this out of the way. I don't want to get glue on that. This is why I cut off threads, because they get in the way. They get glued on, so I don't want to see no threads right now. Okay. Okay, I got my silicone brush here. Daisy can turn them into just a regular as well. Yeah, I'm trying to do different ones, I'm telling you. Which ones, Jude? Which ones? You know, I want to do another one of the hexagons, but that always takes a while to prepare. Hexagons, oh my god. Don't get me started on hexagons. Don't get me started on hexies. Okay. There we go. I need my wide nozzled glue. Hexagons are a headache. They are, but they look so cute. They look adorable. I love the way they look. I don't know if I like all the work. It took me a long time to get those done. But that's okay. It's supposed to be fun, and once it stops being fun, I stop doing it. They are beautiful. See, because all this glue might have gotten on that back cover, or that, the other side of the cover. I just don't want that. So I'm trying to be good here. Get some glue up here in the stitches. Up in the stitch, y'all. Dragging my glue where it needs to be. Okay. Now you also have to be careful, because this glue could get on this side of the cover. Okay, so hey, there's a lot of booby traps here to deal with. A lot of booby traps. Okay, so I gotta be careful with this here. I'm holding it literally also with my thumb. Gotta get the glue off this finger before I start. Daisy ain't shy with the challenge, that's for sure. I mean, I try not to be. You know what? I really try not to be. Something my parents taught me, I think. Like, my dad would, we would just say, oh, we're going here, we're going there. My dad, he didn't grow up in the U.S., and he was never shy about, okay, let's travel here, let's travel there. We said, oh, let's go here, and we went there, And I think from that, kind of taught me not to be so afraid. And just, you want to do it, try it. You know what I mean? Kind of taught me that, I would say. because like my dad, like thinking back, like okay, he was my age, right? Like at one point he was my age. He had kids. I don't have no kids. So the fact that he could be like, oh yeah, let's go. Like I would never be like, yeah, let's go to Mexico. Let's travel 3 days in our car to get to Mexico. I would never do that. So my dad is so brave that sometimes I feel like, why are you overthinking things? You know, just do it. See how it goes. It could be the worst that could happen. So that's totally how this whole journal here came together. Like I said, this was actually a video that I was inspired by a quilt technique. And this lady, this was actually the idea, but it was, she had a template, and I always wanted to buy it, but the template was for a like 12 by 12 square. So it's just not going to work out, you know? It's just not going to work out for my journal here. Okay, so I was like, I think I could do this in Photoshop. Sure enough, I could. I was able to. Okay, so here we go. Let's get this over here. Over here. Okay, first I'm going to do the spine here. And I have another piece of heat and bond. It's not even the other piece that I was using because that has glue on it. So I don't know her right now. I'm not trying to get glue where it's not supposed to go. Is it raining outside? I think it's just windy. They said it was supposed to be kind of rainy this week. I said I'll believe it when I see it. Like, yeah, okay. Sure it's gonna rain. Sure. I feel like they're lying to me every time they say it's gonna rain. I don't believe it. I'm getting the glue also here in the fabric part. But I do want to get my narrow nozzle so that I can make a little line right here against the spine so that I can get a nice dab of glue there. See right there? Gonna get a nice bit of glue right there. Okay. And now that is going to go here. Some support. Here what I need to do is I need to kind of dig into the little space between the signature and that spine. There we go. Okay, so that's done. There you go, dude. There you go. It's because I really try, girl. I really try. Put my paper back here. Now we're going to do this part right here. Okay, that's the narrow. I need my white nozzle. Let's get the glue. I always try to make sure there's enough glue here on the stitches. And even before I send this off, I check to make sure everything is nice and glued down and that nothing lifts. It's pretty much only the little edges that might lift, but I literally kind of like dig my fingernail all the way around to make it lift up if it's gonna lift up. And that seems to work. It's like the last step I check before I mail off a journal. Paranoid to the last step. That's right. That's me. Just want to check, double check, triple check. That's how I am. Let's get the glue all the way out to the edge, all the way out to the edge, all the way out to the stitches. I want to make sure. Again, there is another quality control check before I send this off. Okay. I literally make sure I have like no glue on my fingers before I even continue. I am not getting glue on nothing. You can't make me. I'm really trying my best out here. Okay. You take them hunting and fishing. Ooh, girl. Ooh, girl. You are rough with them. You are kind of rough. Okay, trying to make sure. Ooh, this doily is getting destroyed over here. Okay, make sure everything's making good contact. All the stitches are making good contact too. Some glue may come out at this point. Okay, I am done. I can't believe I got this journal again. I'm so happy. Now I'm gonna let it dry, and this will be the journal cover. And I'm gonna show off in my intro to my tutorial. It's literally the last thing I need. And I just need to let it dry for a couple of hours. Last step is to use some paper clips to each side of the signatures, because the weight of these signatures wants to make this go up. Oh, did I forget to? You know what I forgot to do? Let me finish that. But I forgot to do one thing, and I'll get to it in a second. I forgot to go in between the signatures and make sure that made contact. So I'll do that right now. My fingers are covered in glue. It looks like I'm freaking scaling over here, molding. Thank you, Miss Vanessa. What are my neighbors doing? They're doing something. Okay, there's that. Okay, now that we're all paper clipped down, I do keep the, well, what I'll do, I'll show you what I do. I'll show you what I'm doing. I'll show you what I'm doing, what I do. Okay, I need to go in between the signatures here. I guess that's not going to fit, so I'm going to use my finger, and I want to make sure to push this down. Otherwise, it kind of remains a little bit puffy, but when I push it down, it really makes nice contact here. So let me see with my little butter knife. If I can get in here with my little butter knife. We really want to make sure and flatten that down. Okay, good. Let's go to the next one. Let's see. Put that there. Again, make sure I squeeze on it there. Use my butter knife to make even more contact. And it was puffy, and now it's not puffy. Okay. Okay, now I am done. I'm going to paper clip these right here. I use these paper clips at so many points in the process because it holds them up. So then the weight is not pulling up, and it'll stay nice and down. And that is it, you guys, for this rainbow junk journal. I I'm so excited. It came out so cute. This is technically an original design template by me. It's not an original idea to me, but I did design the template that will give you this look specifically for junk journals. Specifically for junk journals. You guys, I am so excited to show you guys how I did this. It's not the hardest thing to do, but it is a little bit of time and labor consuming. But the result you get is so cute and very unique. So thank you guys so much for joining me today while I finished this journal. Honestly, it keeps me in check. I don't check my phone for about 2 hours here today. I didn't check my phone. I didn't see what is next on YouTube. I didn't check my Facebook. I'm concentrated on this. So that's honestly why I'm like, I should go live while I do this because I will get it done if I'm live. Okay, you guys, thank you guys so much for coming to hang out with me today on this live here. I normally go live at 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 12 a.m. Central Standard Time, 1 a.m. Pacific Eastern Standard Time. So if you guys want to come and join me for that, you can always catch the replay the next day. If you are on the hunt, on the lookout for junk journal printables, please check out my store over at TsunamiRose.net. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, ladies, for your conversation. Thank you all for holding on with me since my first part didn't finish as planned. But anyways, you guys, have a good day, and I will see y'all later on tonight. Bye.